Hello everyone, this is part number 3 in tutorial 4. Now as you can see, this part has only one feature, which is this shape, the H letter plus two blades. And if I can draw this shape from the front view, I will just simply make a rectangle and then H shape and then rectangle, and then I'll finish extrude a distance of 32. But we have more details to add from the other views. For example, I have to come to this view and make small circle and another circle, and I have to edit how the top surface of this part ends. Instead of straight line, I have a curve with a radius 35, and the total length, this is the condition, the total length, the total height of this shape is 64 from the bottom surface to the top point of the shape. Then I have to cut out this chamfer in this corner and another chamfer in that corner, and one small circle and small circle. I have many ways I can use if I want to draw this part. For example, I can start from top view making this simple plate, and then I will connect that wall and then that small plate and the wall and so on. But always I'm trying to be efficient, so I will create the front plane, this drawing, and then extrude 32 and then add the details. So if we consider the dimensions now, I have to look carefully. It says center of this circle and center of this circle is 87. If I want the total length, it says from this corner to that corner, it's 113, and the width, as I said, it's 32. And then the details of this block is 25, this is 19, 25, 19, and so on. So the details are available, and then we just go and create the lines. So I will start with making the full length, which is 113, and this height is 13, and then 25, and then going up, the total length is 64. Now, instead of using the total length, because I have to edit at the end, I have to edit the curve. So let me use the small height of 46, and then I know that I stopped at the center of this circle. So if I go to SolidWorks and create a new part, double click, a new sketch, front plane, and straight line from this corner to the end, and then small line, and then that 25, and then the height, and something like this, and then I go down, and then the random frame, and then I'll stop at the origin. When it comes to dimensions, I have to put this line as 113 and this height as 13, and this is 25, that's also 25, and this is 19, and this is also 19. The gap in between is 25. So it's given. Why? Because 113 minus 25, 25, 19, 19, so automatically it's 25. Now this height is 13, and also the other height to the right is 13. And we said that the total length now is 46 to the center of the circle. So this is also 46. Now I finally need to define this height, which is the thickness is 13, and I have this box, height is 17, and it's 35, starting from 39 from right. So that box is somewhere in here, it has a distance from this line to the right edge 39, and the width is 35 and height is 17. So this is 35 and this is 17. Now the height of this line is given to be 13. Enter. So this is the final sketch, fully defined. I just need to trim this line. And that's it. So if I finish the sketch and extrude a distance of 32, I'll get this shape. This is my view. Now only I need to add the details of the circles, for example, and the chamfer and the small circles. If I start with the small circles on this top surface, so I have a circle, this distance is 13, and this distance is also 13, and the diameter of the circle is 11. So this is the top view, normative, and I'll create a sketch, and I have a circle. It says distance from this line to the circle is given to be 13, and from this center to this line is also 13 with a diameter of 11. And I have another circle in the other direction. The diameter of the circle is 11, and the distance from this line is 13, and distance from this line is also 13. Now if I confirm the sketch, I extrude cut circle 1 and also circle 2, then I'll get this shape. Now in this tutorial we want to practice something new, so I want to cut this chamfer without drawing a rectangle and extrude cut. So the ordinary way is to go to this plane and make a sketch, make a triangle, and then cut out. Today we'll just go to the tool named 3D fillet or 3D chamfer. So same as fillet or chamfer in the 2D, but it's in a 3D. So when I select, I have all the options to cut. Do I know two distances, similar distances, angle and distance, inclined distance, and so on. So I'm saying that I'll give you a distance and angle. This is my option. Why? Because I have angle 45 and distance 10. Or this is also, it's 10 and 10 because the same angle 45, its distance is 10 and 10. So I'll use angle 45 and distance 10. So when I say this, I will decide the distance to be 10 and the angle to be 45 as given. And then when I select the items, I'll say this edge and this edge. So two edges, and then I will confirm. And that's it. This is very easy compared to creating a rectangle as a sketch and then extrude cut. Now finally, I want to add the curve on top and the two circles. I can make them in one sketch and then extrude. Or not, because I can add this plate as a solid object, extrude, and then I can remove the circle out. So let's start with creating this curve. The condition again is the total height is 64 and the curve radius is 35. So if I come to this plane, which is my right plane, okay, I will create a center line only to decide the total distance between this center line and this bottom line to be 64. Now, I know that I will have a circle. It's in the center, but I'm not sure of its location. So this is my random circle. And I know that the circle has a radius of 35. That means diameter 7 and 0. Okay. Now, this is the 35 radius, and this is the total height of the shape. What I also know is that this circle will stop when it meets the two lines of the object. Now, this circle has to be tangent to the center line. So that means the center of this circle is not random, so it should go down until we touch the line. So I can do that by saying the circle and this line, they are tangent. So in this case, I'm constrained with the tangency, and I'm constrained with the diameter and the height of the line. Finally, I have to edit this box, and I have to make sure that the width of the box is 32, similar to the rest of the shape. Now, if I trim the lines and the circle, this is the final thing that I have to create. And that's it. So I don't need these lines, I only need this closed area, and I will confirm the sketch and extrude this object. Not to this direction, to the other direction, and instead of extruding into one part, I will increase it to the total shape, and then it's easy for me to cut from this direction, create a rectangle, and then cut. So I need to know the distance between the two lines, which is 19, 25, and 19. So this extrude should be 19 plus 19 plus 25. And that's it. So now it's easy for me to remove this shape. So I'll start from this corner, and the width of this rectangle is 25, and that's it. So I can cut out this. So someone would say that it's easy to create the sketch on one side and extrude to this point and then do it again to the other side. It's up to them. Now finally, I would say that I will create a circle in the right view, and I know that this circle is in the center, so the distance between line and circle is 16, and the height of the circle is given to be 46, and the diameter of the circle is 13. So this is 1, 3. And finally I can cut out the circle. So extrude cut to the circle through all, and that's it. So this is our final drawing, it's the final shape, and that's it. Thank you for watching.